Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 8th grade promotion ceremony for LMS. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Good evening, everyone. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 8th grade promotion ceremony for LMS. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance.
Good evening, everyone.
Our 8th grade band will be doing the national anthem.
Please be seated. Well, good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to our 2021 promotion ceremony here. First, I'd like to recognize a few folks up here on the stage. We have our assistant principal, Ms. Fair. Joining us also on my right, Dr. Jetty, Superintendent of Schools. Ms. Harrison, Chair of the Litchfield School Board. And then also joining us this evening, Ms. Ames, Ms. Hirschberger, and Mr. Burke, on the also from the school board. So I'd like to welcome you all this evening. I have to say this is our first ever outdoor ceremony here for our Litchfield Middle School promotion ceremony. I am a little jealous of some of the chairs I'm seeing this evening. I'm kind of doing some shopping as I look around. I hope you are comfortable, and I thank you for your cooperation with the process that we've gone through to get here tonight. So as we celebrate our students this evening, I can't help but recognize some groups of people that are here with us this evening. First is our teaching staff, our staff here at LMS. As all of you know, this has been a challenging year for all of us. We've faced some new challenges in our lives that we did not sign up for. And I can't say enough about the middle school work this year. Curveballs came our way, as they did for all of us. And our staff worked every single day tirelessly to make sure that these students were exactly where they need to be tonight. So thank you to each of our staff for your work and for signing up for middle school. I've always said I'm very proud of our middle school staff. They truly have a passion for this age. So congratulations on getting through this year, and thank you for your work. So sadly, my own story, I have 3 daughters, and my youngest daughter is actually graduating middle school this year. So I will no longer both be working with and parenting middle schoolers, but I can share in the joys, and I'm not sure there's any challenges in your homes with parenting middle schoolers, but I know that there can be challenges in these adolescent years. Many of us as parents and adults probably would not sign up to repeat our middle school years. It comes with some awkward seasons. But knowing you and your families, I am always amazed at the support, the celebration that you bring, the passion that you bring to our school. So some of you tonight, it is your last middle schooler to come through LMS. And I want to say thank you. And to those of you that still have more middle schoolers to come, thank you as well. And I really want to recognize all of your support this year, both for our school and for these students. Thank you. So every year I recognize the yearbook committee, and every year our yearbook is dedicated to a group in our school who has a big impact. And this year it was the paraprofessionals who the yearbook was dedicated to. And I just wanted to take a moment. Paraprofessionals in our school just do so many things under the radar to support students. And I'm not going to read it to you, but I just wanted to take a moment to celebrate the paraprofessionals, to recognize them, and to thank our yearbook committee for dedicating this year's yearbook to our paras. So congratulations to them on a lot of hard work this year. Okay, so students, I just want to say a few words to you tonight. I don't think anyone's here to listen to me. We want to get on with the ceremony, but I would like to say a few things to you, the 8th grade class. It's been a challenging 15 months. It's been a challenging 15 months for anyone. But you as students last March did not sign up for a pandemic. And you certainly did not sign up for some of the challenges that came your way over the past 15 months. In this class, as I look around, I see athletes. Let's hear it for our LMS softball champions this year. I see engineers. Our Lego robotics teams, all three made the state championships again this year. Congratulations. I see scholars. Last night we recognized honors and high honors with a ceremony, and many of our 8th graders here were recognized. So congratulations on your academic achievements. And I just wanted to talk for a minute about challenges. 6 weeks ago, my daughter asked me if we could hike Mount Washington and ski down it. I told her that I only did that when I was young and nimble, and I fell when I went the first time. So I said, sure, we can go and try it. We got up there, and it was all ice. It was foggy, rainy, beautiful day in the mountains. And we got about halfway up the trail that was there, and I started to kind of freak out. I froze. I kind of looked over at her for a little encouragement. She had the same look in her eyes as I did in mine, and I realized that I need to be dad here. I need to show a little confidence. And somewhere I dug down deep. I found it somewhere. I think she knew otherwise. But we sort of skied down a little run of Tuckerman. So I skied maybe a section from here to halfway to the sound booth back there. But I thought about that, and I thought about what I was going to say tonight. And I thought, you know, I never would have signed up to ski Mount Washington a few weeks ago. I barely made it down. There were some life lessons in there. And then I thought about 20 months ago, would anyone here have signed up for a pandemic? Anyone have signed up? I don't think we would have. But tonight, as we sit here in celebration, we also sit here in reflection of the past 4 years. And I hope that over the past 15 months, through the challenges of the pandemic, we have learned some lessons. Lessons that we can take with us as we go on to high school. I have seen these students, I have seen you increase communication, find different ways to communicate. I have seen you show adaptability. I've seen you show perseverance, resilience. And so as we celebrate middle school, we celebrate 8th grade, as we look forward to the next 4 years, I think some of those lessons from this challenge of the last 15 months are things that we can take with us. A few weeks ago, Mr. Perez and Mr. Lonergan, who thank you are both here tonight, they encouraged you as you go into high school to try new things, to embrace challenges. And I think those are words that are great encouragement as you move forward into your freshman year. I think we've also learned that people matter. Maybe we took things for granted over the last 15 months, and we've really celebrated the end of the year here when we've had opportunities to do some things that we weren't able to do last year. I also want to encourage you to, as you look forward, to celebrate the wins. And tonight is one of those moments when it's easy to just kind of move on to the next thing. And I would encourage you to look back over the last 4 years, your achievements, your experiences at the middle school, and truly celebrate your accomplishments. Finally, I think it's important that we learn from our losses, that we learn from those challenges that we may not have signed up for, because those are the moments when we grow. And as we look forward to the next 4 years, you will find challenges. And I encourage you not to run from those, but to embrace those, because you will be stronger as a result. So congratulations to our 8th grade class. And at this time, I'd like to reintroduce our 8th grade band as they will perform the Star Wars Saga by Michael Story. Okay, at this point in the ceremony, we will be awarding a few special awards. Our first award is the PTO Spirit Award. This award is selected by the staff and sponsored by the PTO. On behalf of the LMS PTO President, Julie Green, the award is presented to a student who exemplifies school spirit, good behavior and attitude, and is a positive role model. This year, we have 3 PTO officers who will graduate to CHS. You're welcome, Mr. Lonergan, Miss Haley, Miss McKinnon, and Miss Norton. I would just want to recognize real quickly, thank you to those 3 very dedicated members who have been part of our PTO for a number of years. This year's awards go to Joseph Allen, Logan Barca, Raina Chaudhry, and Callie Hoover. This year's principal awards are presented to students who exemplify enthusiasm, a positive attitude, cooperation, promote a sense of community, self-discipline, work ethic, and a caring attitude. This year's awards go to Josiah Clemens, Ava Pelham, Mary O'Neill, Matthew Haley, and Bridget Hidalgo. Our next award is the Scott Stankus Award. Scott Stankus was a graduate in the early 1980s. He died tragically in a drowning accident at Dara Pond. In memory of Scott, his family wants to recognize an 8th grade student, boy and girl, who demonstrates some of the attributes that Scott had. These include involvement in athletics, sportsmanship, and scholarship. This year's award goes to Abigail Garrett and Logan Allaire. Next up is the Love of Learning Award. This award is presented to those students who consistently demonstrate an enthusiasm for learning. These students participate in class discussions, offering insightful ideas, ask pertinent questions, are conscientious, have a strong work ethic, and most importantly, exhibit a positive attitude toward school. The following individuals have been recognized by their 8th grade teachers as possessing a strong desire to learn, as well as an appreciation for their education. Kyle Alhaj, Aaron Belanger, Scott Hirschberger, Lily Dunn, Sophia Barabee, Ella Powers. At this time, I would also like you to recognize a group of students in the 8th grade who achieved high honors for their entire academic career at LMS. Please rise when I call your name. Violet Anktel, Sophia Barabee, Leah Bowen, Lily Dunn, Brady Girardi, Abigail Garrett, Bridget Hidalgo, Mary O'Neill, Ava Sellers. Please be seated. Okay, at this time, Julia Mango, a member of the 8th grade class, will come up and present a speech to the 8th grade.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Julia Mango. Today, I stand here before you reading this speech and encouraging each and every one of my fellow classmates. I think we can all agree that middle school is definitely an experience. For some of us, it might have been exactly what we were expecting, but for others, it wasn't anything close to what we had imagined. From the very first day of 5th grade, all the way up to this very last moment in 8th grade, many things have happened in each one of our lives to make us who we are today. Middle school is more than just 4 walls with some doors, hallways, teachers, and students. It is a place where we made memories with our closest friends and met some awesome teachers we will never forget. My peers and I have put a ton of effort into these last 4 years of middle school. It is by no means considered easy. There were many times where I thought I would not reach this finish line, but all of those struggles have only made this moment sweeter and more rewarding. The people who stand before me have survived 1 whole year of Senora Spanish class, a year of Mrs. Karen's labs and gizmos, 1 year of reading books with Mr. Fraser, 1 year of learning new math skills and tricks with Mrs. LaChance, 1 year of learning about the Founding Fathers and the amendments with Mr. Gaumont, and we have all survived 1 whole year of using Study Sync with Mrs. Garrett. Although some of us might not enjoy school, we have all made it through another rigorous year. As we all progress onwards to 9th grade, I hope you all take some time to relax. Every one of my fellow classmates that are in front of me are all high-achieving and talented students who will undoubtedly change the world someday. As Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The past can hurt, but don't waste your time thinking about what you can't change." We've all made mistakes in our lives, but there is nothing we can do about them now. The only thing we can do is move forward with our lives and learn from that mistake. I truly hope that all of my peers who stand before me have an outstanding time in high school. Whether you're going to CHS or you're moving away, I wish you all the best.
Okay, at this time is the moment we've all been waiting for, the awarding of certificates. Parents, the way this will work, students will enter the stage over here, exit over here, and the certificate will be handed off right here in the middle. Miss Thayer will be reading names, so at this time we will begin awarding certificates.
Kyle Alhaj. Aldrin Aliu. Logan Allaire. Joseph Allen. Grace Ames. Violet Anktel. Anthony Aruda. Madden Ash. Logan Barca. Hannah Begg. Aaron Belanger. Timothy Bergeron. Katiana Berry. Sophia Barabee. Nathan Blaze. Jack Burke. Leah Bowen. Jack Breton. Lucas Burbank. Bailey Kayer. Rania Chaudhry. Zachary Dean. Brendan DaCosta. Luke Delia. Kayla Denwitty. Damian Dirkakorian. Lily Dunn. Hallie Erdemeyer. Aaron Fakiti. Brady Girardi. Caitlin Giard. Abigail Garrett. Matthew Haley. Zachary Hanna Jr. Sarah Hart. Haley Hebert. Nicholas Hirschberger. Scott Hirschberger. Bridget Hidalgo. Callie Hoover. Teresa Ivis. Emma Lacasse. Olivia Lacasse. Anthony LaPlante. Jack LaRose. Riley Leon Guerrero. Gianna Latizo. Carly Litchfield. Jason Liu. Nicholas Mackey. Kaylin McKinnon. Kyle Millette. Patrick Millette. Julia Mango. James McSorley. Owen Montmany. Catherine Niswander. Addison Norton. Mary O'Neill. Piper Odom. Emma Osmore. Lillian Parker. Ava Pelham. Miley Pomerlow. Zachary Poulin. Cade Previtt. Noah Reed. Logan Rice. Titus Rodriguez. Cruz Sandquist. Ava Sellers. Rowan Simons. Danielle Sapiric. Alexander St. Pierre. Cameron Stone. Nathan Tavares. Kelsey Watkins. Camden Widener. It is with pleasure that I present to you the Litchfield Middle School class of 2021. Now it's my turn to talk. I have prepared the students for a very lengthy closing speech. They are well prepared to sit back and get comfortable, and they also know that I'm just kidding. But the night is all about you. Congratulations to each one of you on your accomplishments and the award you received today. This year, you were faced with continued adversity of a worldwide pandemic. Because of that, you were quickly placed in the world of a combination of remote and in-person learning. But you persevered with your learning by staying focused, maintaining contact with your teachers, dedicating time to complete assignments, and succeeding at all tasks that were presented to you. This was not easy to do. Thank you to the parents and families for partnering in your education. Thank you to your teachers who have put countless hours of time working to make remote learning as easy as possible. Thank you to our support staff for providing encouragement to all of you to stay on course and give learning your all. Your diligence has paid off. You maintained above average grades for the entire school year or more, both at school and at home. In a world where so much has been disrupted, this was no easy task. As you look back and take time to reflect on the past year, you will remember these days and all the adjustments you have made. Your vision will be clearer, your memories sharp, and your outlook on the future encompassing different avenues for success. We are very proud of you. This night is to honor you and all of your accomplishments. Continue to work with diligence. Make sure that you take part in as many activities as you can as you enter high school, whether here at CHS or at another high school. Doing so will give you an extremely enriching experience. Continue to pursue and strengthen your relationships with your peers. you will make friendships that will last a lifetime. So, as I wind this up, I want to say congratulations. I hope you come back and visit us often, LMS. Have a wonderful summer, and CHS, or whatever high school you're going to, is very lucky to have such a wonderful class heading their way. We will be playing some music for the recessional of the students. We ask the parents to stay seated until the students have left the field, and then you are free to pack up and go to your cars. We wish you all a wonderful evening, and thank you for attending.